I'm getting on here today because I was gonna wait. You see, I was gonna wait until tomorrow when I can dress up, I can have my face beat, you know, my hair slicked, all that. But I was deep conditioning tonight, and I really thought about it, and I was like, no, this conversation needs to happen tonight, because people are obviously pressed over Black women. Y'all are sweating us, and we need to talk about it. We need to fix it, because what? Like, the minute I saw Twitter, Black men making fucking jokes about, oh, hot girls are getting shot this summer. So now y'all are threatening? No, you're not even threatening. You're not even. Now you're joking about Black women getting shot? That's funny to you? I'm so sorry. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Whoa. I'm so confused.
Dance, sister. Smile, sister. Laugh, sister. Cry, sister.
Hey, babies. How y'all doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. If you're new here, please subscribe. I don't ever say that in my intros, and I don't know why. I just get into my little blah, 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 and I always forget. But if you're here for the first time, join the fam, okay? I'm pretty cool. Usually, I'm not looking as chapped, but this conversation was important, so I'm coming here now, okay? But yeah, no, I'm here right now because we need to talk. We need to talk. Specifically about Black women. Because something's happening, you know, and I'm not even gonna pretend like it's new. It's not. But social media really has me, like, has my awareness heightened, you know what I'm saying? About, like, why y'all are so pressed about Black women. Like, what did we do? Like, last time I checked, we were minding our business. So how did our name end up in your mouth? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And there's some things that I would like to dissect with you all, as well as just giving you a little preview of my nails. Kind of cute. So I've been seeing a couple things in social media, and I know I can't talk about every single plight of Black women in one video because it's a lot. It's a lot to adjust and take in at once. But I'll touch on some things. I think the specific thing I want to talk about is Black women and how the modern health industry / system is a huge threat to our livelihood. We need to talk about it, especially with recent scenarios that have popped up on social media that I'll talk about. Second thing I think I'm going to talk about is just Black women's coming up in social media against our will, you know, coming up in pop culture. I'm like, we didn't ask. We didn't put ourselves in that drama. We're not dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to put that pin on, like, oh, you're so dramatic. Y'all so ratchet. We're sitting here sipping our tea with our mouths shut, living our best lives, chasing our bags, and here you are talking about me, threatening me and shit, joking about me. Listen, I was never in the conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, to begin. So I recently saw a video on social media that got me all emotional and shit, right? As it should be most people. Like, if you're not getting emotional to a video like this, like, what's going on? Are you sociopath? You know? Like, I don't know. But it was a video by a woman named Kizzy Diamond, who is, I believe she resides in Texas, 26-year-old woman. She recently had a heart attack during COVID-19, right? And so her experience surrounding this heart attack and, like, healthcare in general has been a really horrible one. And I can imagine for her, and from what she said in her video, that, like, it's even worse provided that it's COVID-19 because she can't have any visitors, so she doesn't have anyone there rooting for her who's not, you know, experiencing, like, heart palpitations and shit, you know what I'm saying? Cardiac arrest, like, people who can actually fight for her when she's going through such a traumatizing and terrifying time. So in this video, she talks about her experience from beginning to where she was at now, and just, you know, spoiler alert, everything's fine now. The video got a lot of attention virally, and People called the hospital to make sure that she was getting the best treatment and she's, you know, everything's fine now. But imagine if this wasn't a woman of influence. Imagine if she wasn't a, I think she's a business owner. But like, either way, no matter what her position is in the world, like she has a following, right? But what about the girls who don't have Instagrams? What about the girls who only have 100 followers from school, you know, and they're all white and they don't give a fuck about Black women's health? You know, like what about those women who experience the same exact things? So what she describes is that originally she's in her house, she lives with her mom and her stepdad, right? And
anxiety. I had to kick them out of my house and tell my stepdad to take me to the urgent care, where a Black doctor then did my blood work and saw that I was having a heart attack. She's the one that set me up in the ICU. She's the one that called the bus to bring me over here. I was in surgery 30 minutes later from arriving. My coronary artery was spasming. And they sat there and told me it was fucking anxiety, bro.
so obviously it's not anxiety. Also, she mentioned, I don't have a previous history with severe anxiety or anxiety at all. So maybe it's something, no, calm down. It's not that deep. It's anxiety, right? Like she needs to get to the emergency room immediately because that's a heart attack, baby. Your blood pressure is, I think she said in the video, like what, like 80/40? Do you realize that's half of what it's supposed to be? Anxiety? I'm so sorry. You dumb. Who gave you a medical license? Who didn't? I'll get them myself. Who did it? Because when she's talking about she's in the hospital and she's getting horrible treatment. She's talking about one morning where she was having a cardiac, I don't think that's the word. A cardiovascular, there we go, episode. And these bitch ass nurses.
They saw me this morning doubled over in this bed in pain. They saw me. And still didn't answer the little device where you call your nurses. When the fuck is this gonna end? I'm telling y'all right now, if something happens to me, y'all better fucking ride. Y'all better ride like how I ride for most of my friends. I'm telling you, y'all better be in this bitch going up.
She also says how the way they put in the IV, they wouldn't change it for a while. It was hurting. She'd rip it out. Then they get mad because they're like, well, you're ripping it out. Now we can't see. And this is how we see from outside the room. So if you can see from outside the room, then why don't you get to me faster? Why aren't you changing it? Talks about all these experiences, and mind you, she's talking about this as if it's her own eulogy, saying like, y'all, I'm documenting these experiences. She repeatedly says throughout the video, like, I need y'all to ride for me. I need y'all to go off if anything happens to me. So I'm just like, I'm getting emotional and shit because I'm just like, that could be me in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been having a lot of conversations with my home dogs, my homies, who are predominantly men. I don't have a lot of girl friends these days, but I'm talking to them just about like, how health is such a big thing for all women, specifically Black women, especially surrounding maternal health, which is something that, you know, as someone who is sexually active, that's something that's on my mind because shit happens. You're gonna do everything you can, but worst case scenario, like how are you going to protect your body? So much to consider here. So I'm talking to them about this. And I'm like, as a Black person who is a woman who plans to give birth, if I'm capable, you know, someday in the future, and I'm type 1 diabetic, I'm gonna die going to these hospitals.
Y'all. And then one of the nurses had the nerve to tell me it's not the end of the world.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't even try to make it like a North versus South thing because everywhere is fucking... They don't give a fuck. They really don't care. Statistically, I'm sure y'all have heard these statistics, but Black women are 4 times more likely to die during or post-birth because of just being a Black woman. It doesn't matter your social class, it doesn't matter where you are, which is why I said it's not a North versus South issue. It doesn't matter. 4 times more likely than white women or any other race, I think. I don't even think it's just white women, than any other race. And they have doctors Literally recording themselves, bro. No shame. Recording themselves. Camera, just like I'm doing this fucking YouTube video. And they're like, yeah, I believe black people feel less pain and have a higher tolerance for pain. Saying it in the camera. That's what my med school professor or PI taught me, so I just there was multiple of them, y'all. And I'm not even gonna say like I can't even just say it's white doctors, because it's the Asian, East Asian, South Asian doctors. Anyone who's not black, those motherfuckers be believing this too. And they say like, yeah, like that's just how it is. And that's, you know, because the medical industry, medical academia is racist. Okay, let's get sneaky with it. As fuck. Okay, so I'm not disappointed but not surprised, you know. Disappointed but not shocked, because that's just how disgusting the medical industry is. And thinking about it, like this woman, Kizzy, I'll tag her below in the description box. Kizzy Diamond literally in this video is just like, I asked for a doctor of color, and you know, for the like medical assistance line, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, whatever. And they said like, oh, we don't do that prejudice stuff here. Like, we don't pick doctors by color. But here you are watching me through the window having a cardiac arrest. We don't do that prejudice. Shut up. Shut up. I feel like it's such a tired statement to say black women deserve better. Because why are we still talking about this? We said black women deserve better when black women went missing. And black women are still going missing, and black women have still not gotten better. We said black women deserve better when it came to domestic abuse. We said black women deserve better when it came to men holding accountability for making a baby with women. Like, you were part of this shit, so where are you? We said black women specifically deserve better then. It wasn't the black woman who got better. So I'm just a little bit perturbed at this concept of us keep, you know, begging, oh, we deserve better, black women deserve more, black women should be protected, and people don't give a fuck. In the middle of literally a Black Lives Matter movement, I'm confused, personally. I'm confused. So if you have any ideas about why this is happening, you can comment it below, and I will delete it because there's no excuses. To continue on the plight, off of the plight rather, of black women being neglected in healthcare, now we're gonna jump into pop culture, right? Because recently, as most of you have probably heard, Meg Thee Stallion got shot in the foot by Tory Lanez. I want to say allegedly, but we just gonna claim it, by Tory Lanez, right? The responses that have surfaced on social media, again, disappointed but not surprised. How is it that we can really just, you know, twist our minds to really believe that our first instinct should be, well, why was Meg there? Or, well, why was Meg associated with him? Or, you know, why did she get out the car? Or like, why was she at Kylie's party? Kylie wasn't there when she got shot. She wasn't there. So I don't really know why our focus is Meg, when we should be Tory. Hold Tory accountable with his 5'3" ass, okay? No offense to short boys, but I gotta call it when I see it, especially when you're doing something wrong. You need to be held accountable. Let's talk about how Tory's a felon and how he should not have access to any sort of weapon of that nature. By law, I'm not saying that as my opinion, by law, he is not allowed to have access to guns. Yet here he is shooting bitches in the foot. Why? Because you mad? Because you're bothered that you don't get what you want? I'm sorry. Are you 3 or 30? Because I'm getting a little confused here about your emotional maturity. Let's talk about that. Why is that conversation not happening? The fact that I'm seeing niggas applaud, literally applaud Tory talking about, oh, like, Tory set the tone. What motherfucking tone are you trying to set here? This isn't... What? It's not even just the men. To also think woman, as black woman, let's get specific, right? As black woman, specifically the cis woman, right? Because trans women don't be coming for black cisgender women. It's black cis women who be coming for them. So I'm gonna leave trans women out of this, right? Because they're also minding their business with clear skin, okay? But other black women wanna come and talk about like, oh my God, like, LOL, like I can't believe, like, what was she doing there? So you're trying to tell me that she's hanging around people who are in the field and industry that she's in, going to a party where anybody else could have got shot, but no, we're talking about Meg. We're saying, no, the victim in this situation. Let's put the blame on her. Let's do that. And not only do that, but let other black women decide, oh yeah, let's bully her. Let's make a joke that like, oh, like, well, she's lucky. Ooh.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
That word, that verb choice. She's lucky to be in an entanglement of such where he's so passionate that he's gonna shoot you in the foot. That's what Drea said. I don't know if y'all heard the podcast. I was watching, I think it was I Am Aloho. Love her. I think it was her like podcast YouTube video about the situation. And apparently Drea on some podcast was talking about like, oh, like I just wish someone loved me that deep. So as black women, we really want to fix our mouths to support domestic abuse. I'm so sorry. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something is not right. Other example in pop culture. So as we all know, Kanye actually decided to be serious about running for president for 2020, right? We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that because this is about black women. Yeah, guys, yeah, the press, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, how to help you, because it's getting on my goddamn nerves. It's really getting on my nerves. It's just that at this point, it's getting really repetitive. Black women, you know, there's a couple things we're doing. It's always a couple things. We're either minding our business, getting our money, fighting for yo bitch asses. Black men, right? We be on the front of the lines protesting, screaming, raising money, starting and co-founding fucking organizations. You know the Black Lives Matter founders / co-founders, they're black femmes and non-binary folk. You know that, right? You know it wasn't you, black men? Are you aware that you didn't? So, mind you, this is not me deleting all the meaningful history that black men have contributed to civil rights, you know, specifically during that era in the 1950s, 60s, leaning into the 70s, you know what I mean? That whole time, yes, black women are the face of those things. Black men were the face of those movements. And there's probably black women doing a lot of great things that just did not get the recognition, but that's other tea, right? But yes, Malcolm, Martin, Kings, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did a lot. So this is not me trying to create this sense of erasure of black men's efforts, but it's when black women put their efforts, why can't y'all have the same fucking respect? That's all I'm asking. That's all we're all asking. Have some respect and leave my name out your mouth. It's because we quite frankly did not care what you were doing. But when you want to come for us and then we respond, now we're angry. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, I know that was a lot, y'all, but, you know, it gave some time for my deep condition to set and I could talk about some real shit on this little channel of mine. I missed y'all. I've been trying to, so one of my roommates moved out, so I've been trying to, create, a little setup in her room so that way I have an actual background. Also has a lot better lighting in there, naturally. Hasn't quite happened yet. I finished it. It just don't look that good. So we're going to keep working on that. But for now, I wanted to get something up, something running. Because it's been a while. I don't want it to be a while. I want to be consistent for you because you take the time to subscribe, so you take the time to be here. You take the time to like my videos. Hopefully y'all sharing them too because it's good. I hope. And I really appreciate it. So I want to show y'all that love back. And bring you content that you're going to enjoy that's meaningful. So yeah, action items for this video. Respect Black women, leave our names out your mouth, mind your business, and get your skin clear, drink water, stay unbothered, y'all, okay? Seek therapy. Especially y'all Black men, seek some fucking therapy, because y'all got some issues you need to work through. Not all y'all, but some of y'all, most of y'all, okay? And let's all get our shit together. I mean, that's not cute, but it's honest, you know. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.